Me and Ray did a shooting contest, and I beat him, and he still owes me a pair of kicks.
Wow, so you beat Ray Allen in
a shooting
in
contest.
A 3-point contest?
Yeah.
So you'd fight Jake Paul again?
Yeah, I would.
You could
I felt like I
beat
could.
Mike in a 1v1?
I'll give him a run for his money. I'll score on MJ for sure. So they sent the shoes up to my room and made sure they got in my room. When I got to my room, they were gone.
Those kryptonite shoes that you used to dunk over Dwight Howard,
Yes.
They were stolen from you, and Nike paid
$25,000 to get those shoes. And I was like, bro, let me jump over you. He was, can you? I was like, yes, bro, just watch this. So I told him to turn around, and I just ran and jumped over him.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Got Soul podcast. And Joey, Nate Robinson episode, that was one of the best ones yet.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to a round 2 with Jake Paul.
Yeah, that was crazy. He said there might be a round 2 with Jake. What else did he talk about? He talked about Nike paying $25 grand to get his stolen sneakers back.
Crazy.
What else? Bunch of crazy stuff.
We went through a list of who he beat in a 1v1.
Yeah, NBA players. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was funny.
A lot of funny moments. And obviously, Nate opened up about his kidney and his health stuff that he has going on, and was super honest about that. So admirable. So really good episode, everybody. Make sure we're going to give away $100. So make sure to comment your favorite part if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple, anywhere else, send us a DM with your favorite part of the podcast. We want you guys' feedback. We got so many more episodes coming, and we know you're going to love this episode. So let's get right into it. Nate, first time at Got Soul, what are your expectations before we walk in?
Man, you guys know me. I just want to see some, I want the energy to be lit, of course.
Yeah.
Always here to see the sneakers. I'm a big sneaker guy, as you can see.
Right.
Oh my God.
PJ Tucker came to the event last month, and he said he would never hoop in these. Would you ever hoop in the Nike mags?
If I had 2 pair, yeah, of course.
If you had 2 pair, you'd hoop in the Nike
Hell
mags.
yeah.
25,000. Would you ever spend 25 G's on a pair of shoes?
Hell no.
Speaking of shoes that you wore on the court, not this colorway, but you did wear a Yeezy 2 on the court, no?
I did.
I gotta ask you about this. Kobe pack. You played against Kobe.
Yeah.
What was Kobe like as a competitor?
The best ever competitor I've ever been around.
Really?
Fierce.
1,800.
I wouldn't do all this.
Would you pay 1,800 for Asics?
No. That's too much.
Are these the greatest shoe of all time?
The ones.
Original Jordan 1s?
Facts.
We found these. You said you were looking for this shoe. Size 10, you said you have it? Yeah. 300 or 400 coin flip. Nate, you flip it, you call it, let it hit the ground, okay? Got Soul's heads, best event on earth is tails.
All right, I'm going with Got Soul.
Heads.
Heads.
Heads! Hey! Let's go! Nate, we got your own jersey up here.
Yeah.
I know you got some good stories wearing this jersey right here.
We got it. That's real shit, bro, for real. We appreciate you.
Yeah, hell
Legendary.
yeah. You're welcome, brother. He's my friend. They was like, oh, would you ever wear fake shoes? And I'm like, yeah, I wore fake shoes before. Like, I said, who's gonna know?
All right. Nate Robinson here at Seattle Got Soul. We just walked out of the event, walked right into the podcast. Nate, what do you think of the event?
It was cool, man. It was cool. I told you I really appreciate you guys having security and, the cameraman's making the way. It was like, it felt like we was Moses parting the Red Sea. We was walking through that. It was real clean and smooth, real smooth, stopping at each booth. Talked a lot of sneaker information, man, sneaker history. It was dope.
And you picked up the pair that you were looking for today.
Yes, man. I was happy. I was happy. They're over there, but I was happy that we got the Nigel Forwards, man. That's a dope collab that he did with Jordan, man. I think this is one of the best ones yet.
Yeah, the second you walked in, I said, Nate, if there's any shoe you're looking for, what is
those are the ones, man. I love told you, chop all the Jordans and make them lows.
Crazy.
And send them to me.
Nigel Jordan 4, we picked it up. Okay, cool. So anything that was different about Got Soul than you expected, or how would you describe it to someone who hasn't been
just
here?
a great experience, man. It was real smooth. The people, whenever you guys, come to Seattle, please invite me.
You're invited every time.
I love the fact that when people come to our city and we can show our hospitality and how we are as a culture. Seattle's is slept on a lot, but it's a peaceful place. It's always fun to come. The food is always great. The people are awesome, man. And one thing we do love is a good sneaker, man. And we've been a part of that culture for a long time, especially all the times where I was a kid, waiting for the Jordans to come out, and we was downtown Nike Town waiting for the Jordans to come out, camping out. So I've done it all before.
Okay.
A pair of kicks, man. So
love it. Maybe next time we're in Seattle, we talked a little bit about maybe one day we could have a Nate Robinson Got Soul collab, a shoe.
Man, they have a shoe. Drop a shoe here would be pretty cool, man. I think a lot of people will come with it.
I think a lot of people would come and buy it. So, guys, let us know in the comments if you want that. But I got an intro. We wrote a little intro for Nate. So, here we go. Today, we're joined by one of the most entertaining players to ever touch an NBA court and one of the biggest sneakerheads we've ever met. Standing as one of the shortest players in league history at just 5'9", but with the heart of a giant that led him to be a 3-time slam dunk contest champion, including the infamous dunk over Dwight Howard.
Yeah, over Superman.
This man has done the unimaginable. On top of all this, his sneaker collection is insane, and he might have been the first person to ever wear Yeezys on the court.
Yeah, for sure.
Throughout all of the accolades, he's brought some of the most entertaining moments, and we're ready for more on this show. Introducing our friend, Nate Robinson.
I
Nate,
appreciate that. That's
welcome
love,
to
man.
the show,
Thank
man.
you,
Welcome
man.
to the show.
Yeah.
Thank y'all, bro. I appreciate that. That's love.
For sure. Let's start. What do we got on feet? We got some Jordan 4s on feet, something calm.
Yeah, something said, man, when they came out with these, man, and they switched it up with the leather, I was really excited because, you got the suede, the original,
Do you like the leather?
classic.
Do
I
you
like the suede. Yeah, I mean, the leather ones are more comfortable for me.
Oh, okay.
I like it a lot, man, because they stretch. They're not so tight, but these are classic. I had to put the white laces in them, man, to switch it up a little bit because I didn't know what I really wanted.
Okay.
So
A
I
little
just left
bipolar
one.
on the
Yeah, man, that's I think that's the Gemini in me, man. The switch of personalities, the different sides, man.
Got
It was
it.
pretty cool.
That was your
but-
negotiation tactic. One buying the Niles, he's like, I need the white laces.
Yeah, that's why I said if they got white lace, I need those, and it comes with it. So I'm gonna have one white lace, one black lace, or
He
green
wasn't
lace.
wearing them if it didn't come with
It's
the
gonna be
white.
pretty cool. I was gonna find some white laces to put in them.
Right.
Those
Joe, you got some heat on feet.
Yeah, I mean, from Boston, so I had to come
Yes.
up with these.
are tough.
The MCAs,
Yes.
RIP to the legend Virgil.
Yeah,
Obviously.
Virgil was dope, man. I wish I had all those colors. Those right there, the forces. I could rock those any day of the week.
Yeah,
That's a good
100%.
one.
Yeah, classic.
I got a 1985 Jordan 1, the classic.
OGs.
The
tough.
OG.
Tough.
What I think is probably the greatest shoe of all time. Might not
Greatest
be
shoe,
my
yes.
favorite number one, but I think it's the greatest number one shoe.
It's
of
the
all
greatest number one of all time, bro.
100%?
And that's like a pair that you have to have.
time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite shoe of all time? Number one colorway, one shoe.
Man, I'm a Jordan 13 guy, bro. So give me the playoff all black 13s.
Really?
You give me those.
Playoff
You
13's
give
your
me
favorite shoe
those
of all
shoes,
time?
and I am a happy camper, bro.
Wow.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Like kids out hooping them, wear them with sweats, jeans. It doesn't matter. Those would be like if there's one shoe you have to wear all the time, that would be my sneak.
Wow.
A
playoff
pair
13s.
I regret getting rid of a long time ago, and I guarantee you have a pair. Ray Allen 13s. Thoughts?
Yeah, the green ones, the white
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, I have a pair at home, man. And it's funny because me and Ray did a shooting contest, and I beat him, and he still owes me a pair of kicks. And I'm just waiting. I
You
told him, but he has to give them to me in my size. I said, I don't want them in your size, like you signing them. That they're gonna go up, and I never get to wear them.
Wow.
I want a Nate Robinson, and you have to sign them, but I want them in my size
Wow. So you beat Ray Allen
in
in
a shooting
in a
contest.
3-point contest?
Half court. We shooting half court at UW when he was here playing for the Sonics, and he used to come to UW when I was there and scrimmage against us a lot in the open gyms. He used to come up there and hoop. And one day he was like, "Man, let's shoot for half court. I bet you can't make more than me. I bet you a pair of kicks." I was like, "Bet." And he didn't know, like, that's what I do. I can really shoot, but half court shots, like, we do trick shots all the time. And I made like 8 out of 10 or something. I was hot that day. And he made like 5 or 6. And I was like, man, I just want my shoes in my size, bro, please.
Wow.
And then over the years, he just, probably forgot about
Do you
it.
ever remind Ray?
Yeah, I remember when I got to the NBA and I played when I got drafted to the Knicks and traded to the Celtics. I think year 5, and I played with him. I let him know I hope you remember. He said he do.
And he still didn't
And
give you no shoes.
so this is
though.
what he did. He had me come to his house and he said, "You can pick any shoe in my closet, and I'll give them to you." I said, "No, I want them in my size." You know what I'm saying? So he was like, "Okay, I bet." So one day, hopefully, we'll still get those shoes. But I just told him if he wants to give me the bet, if he wants to own up and give me the shoe, put him in my daughter's size. To give them to
beautiful
her
thing.
and let her rock them so she can hoop in them.
Wow. Okay. Ray
Yeah.
Allen. First of all, if you're seeing this, we love you.
Yes,
Come to
we
Boston Got
do.
Soul coming up. But-
That's one of my favorite players. I call him Jesus. I don't even call him Ray.
okay.
I
Fair
call
enough.
him Jesus
Yeah,
Shuttlesworth,
right, of
man. That's
course, yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. But second, you owe Nate some shoes. So
Yeah,
come
he
on.
knows it.
Cough
He
up the
knows
kicks,
it.
Ray. Come
He
on.
knows
But there's one other sport that you've gotten yourself involved in, boxing. Tell us
Yeah.
about your love of boxing.
Man, my dad grew up just watching it a lot, and it's always on TV. And my dad was just like, watching it, and I was like, damn, I think I could do that. I tried. I wasn't successful, but I tried it. And it was a great experience, though, man, just being a part of something like that. And now seeing, like, what Jake Paul's doing now.
Well, so I was going to ask you, the Jake
But, like, what
Paul,
he's doing
yeah.
now, and still win. I try to tell people, like, he's not a slump. Like, people think he was just a joke, like, and they're like, well, he's not fighting nobody. Well, it doesn't matter. He's fighting enough. A motherfucker been in the ring and done it. I didn't never do it, but I tried.
Right.
You
So
know
I
what
was
I'm
going to
saying?
ask
So-
you, going back to Jake, right? Like, so we talked about boxing. Jake Paul, everyone wants to know, these days, a lot of people who maybe don't know all the Nate Robinson dunk stuff, they might be younger guys, right? They want to know, Nate Robinson, Jake Paul fight, Obviously, you were in the ring. You might not have expected that. What were your expectations versus reality with the Jake Paul thing?
Man, just go in there and just try to do the best I could. It wasn't like I was gonna go in there knowing I was gonna knock him out. I didn't never fought before. I mean, not like that. And then to be in a professional fight like this was crazy. So for me, I was like, but me, I ain't no simple fact. My daddy told me you ain't no punk. You ain't gonna be no punk. You ain't gonna run from nothing, but you ain't gonna start nothing. I've lived by that. And I went in there and gave him my best shot. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could do it again. Once I get healthy and get a kidney, I would love to get back, get back and get that get back for sure.
You'd
But
fight Jake Paul
he gotta
again?
lose a lot of more weight, bro. He was way heavier than me, bro. I was like 170 that fight, not even 70. I lost a lot of weight because I was training so much. He was like 30. He had me at 30 something pounds.
So you'd fight Jake Paul again?
But he has to, yeah, I would. He has to drop a lot of more weight than that, bro, because that matters.
Right.
That's why I now understand why people are with the weight, because that is, you can feel it, the difference.
Have you talked to Jake since that moment?
No, never. But he's checked on me though. He's texting me, Instagram DM. Great guy though. People think because what his antics and how he acts. That's not how he is off the court, off the boxing.
Wow. Yeah.
He's a real good dude. He checked on me, make sure I was good, and he called me about when he found out about my kidneys, because my kidneys were shot before I even fought him. I wasn't even supposed to fight, but I was like, nah, I'm not about to deal with people. Oh, you backed out because your kidneys or you're scared. Nah, I said we're gonna do this, and then after I'll deal with my kidneys after I fight him. So I wasn't even supposed to fight, but I did, and I got it done, and it is what it is. So it's cool,
Yeah.
It ain't like I did that for free.
That's
So,
right.
everything was good though, man. So big shout out to him for being brave to step in the ring with Mike Tyson. He's crazy, ain't he? Crazy?
Who do you think's gonna win?
Yeah, I don't fucking know, but if I'm him, I'm not stepping in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Do you think he can beat
At
Mike
60,
Tyson?
I don't care. At 60, I wouldn't. Have you seen Mike Tyson in
Do
person?
you think that Jake Paul could beat him?
Have you seen Mike Tyson in person?
No, I wish I
Okay,
had.
exactly, bro. He looks like a lion walking with no leash.
So does Jake Paul have a chance against Mike Tyson?
Man, he's been winning. He always has a chance. He believes in himself. I don't know, but I wouldn't want to fight that Mike Tyson. I wouldn't. Have you seen how Mike Tyson punches in his spar? Bro, I don't want no
bit
smoke.
somebody's ear off.
Exactly. He's crazy, bro. I don't want no smoke.
Jake Paul didn't bite anybody's ear off.
Want
Respect
no
Jake,
parts.
bro.
I want no parts. No parts. Mike Tyson. No, thank you.
You were the undercard, right, for Mike Tyson? Is that
Yes.
correct?
How crazy is that? First time I meet Mike Tyson, I seen him. I was like, damn, that's what he
Talk
looked like.
about a competitor.
Crazy.
Wow. So will there ever be another Nate Robinson fight, even if it's
I
not
don't
against
know.
Jake?
Who knows? I'm crazy, so
You're crazy.
I don't know. Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know.
God Soul's making its way back to Boston and Dallas in the next couple of months. You know, we started in Boston. We're there November 12th for what's going to be an insane event, and December 12th in Dallas for Texas Got Soul. Last time we had Big X the Plug, and we got some other surprises in store. So make sure you're at both of those events. Check them out at gotsoul.com/Boston and gotsoul.com/Texas. We'll see you there. Well, we're talking about basketball, right? You were drafted 21st overall.
Yep.
Is that right? Right. That's the 2005 NBA draft.
0506.
What's your draft night story? Any cool story from when you got drafted?
Man, I was at home, man, because I didn't know, like that day, I didn't know if I was going to get drafted. So I didn't want to be one of those guys that go to the green room or whatever and don't get drafted and you're stuck in New York. Like, I didn't want that.
Right.
So I was like, man, you know what, Mom, can you just cook at the house? Me and my friends, all my friends were in the city, and my house was like, it was like 300 people in my little ass house, man. And I literally thought like the floor was gonna cave in because there was so many people when they called my name. Everybody jumping and celebrated. The news was there. Like, it was crazy. It was really crazy. And it was funny because I thought I was gonna be able to enjoy being drafted, being at home. I had to leave the next day. Like
Really?
that night, the next day, the morning, I had to get on the plane and come to New York for my very first time, second time ever being in New York.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So I had to leave. I couldn't even celebrate and happy. Like, I had to wait till I got back home, like a week later.
Wow. So I was going to ask you, you said you didn't even get to celebrate when you got drafted.
Nah, not with my family, man. That's just that night I did. But the next day, like,
Wow.
I had to go straight to New York, meet everybody, meet the coach, GM, and do all the pictures, and then
They
go to
were
New
playing
York.
right away.
They weren't playing, go to New York, see everything. And I
Wow.
worked out, got a chance to work out. I had to do a couple of interviews.
Yeah. What was the first thing you bought when you got drafted?
Man, I paid my mom's bills off. And I think I bought me a car. I didn't have, I mean,
What kind of
I only
car?
I bought a Hummer. I bought the biggest
You're dating yourself
Truck.
right now.
I bought a Hummer on big ass,
MTV Cribs style.
like big monster truck tires. I want to drive over shit. I was
That's
Napoleon Complex. I bought the biggest car in the market. I bought a Hummer. And then it was funny because I was too scared to drive it because it was so big. But I enjoyed it over that year, a span. I only kept it for like a year and I gave it to my best friend.
Damn, you're a good man. You just giving everything away.
I gave
You're a
him
good man.
I gave him the car, bro. I was you drive it. I can't do it. And then I got something simple, something small, and that was good. And I was cool after that. But I'm not really into cars and shit like that, bro. I just make sure my mom's bills were paid, gave her a little money, make sure she was cool, man. And then after that, I was good. And then I started my family, had my kids,
Beautiful
and
thing.
it was lit, bro. I thank God I had a good life and good friends and family around me, and it was cool.
Beautiful thing.
Bringing it back to that rookie year, I mean, I don't think a lot of people know the amount of legends that you played against. Who was like the toughest opponent, or who gave you that wake-up call rookie year?
Man, of course, Iverson. Playing against AI and then seeing Kobe in the flesh for the first time, and Vince Carter's and the Shaqs and the KGs. The list goes on. These are all the guys that I had posters of growing up as a kid, wanting to be like these guys. I idolized these guys. And, one day, and, I was a kid looking, shooting my basketball in my room, in my bed, and looking at all my posters and my slam magazines and I'm gonna be one. I'm gonna be here one day. I just, dreaming with my brother, like how you guys created this. Me and my brother used to dream, and I used to be like, bro, I'm gonna be in the NBA one day, bro. And my favorite player was Iverson, and my brother's favorite player was Marbury. And you couldn't tell him Marbury wasn't the best. So when I got to the Knicks, I was like, bro, I'm about to be playing with Marbury every day in practice. I said, I was gonna bust his ass for you. I was like, tell my
Did you
brother.
beat Steph in a 1v1?
We never played 1v1, but
Okay.
we scrimmaged against each other.
Okay.
He's got the best of me. I got the best of him many
Okay.
times. He's
Fair enough.
one of the greatest players I ever played against, bro.
Okay.
Marbury was legit dope as fuck.
Wow.
You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? And then I got to go back and tell my brother how cool it was to be able to play against somebody that he looked up to. And I was like, bro, he's so dope, bro. Like, it's crazy, being around. He's a cool dude. And he showed me the way, bro. He bought me 10 suits. Because we had to wear
Marbury bought
we
you
had to
10
wear
suits.
we had to wear suits as rookies. We couldn't wear how they dressed up, dripped out. It was suits only on our team. So I didn't have no money like that. Marbury bought me, David, and Channing Frye, the rookies, 10 suits apiece.
Wow. What a real. That's
Yup.
crazy. Okay, going back to your basketball days, right? I think the number one thing when the average person who's an NBA fan might think of when they think of Nate Robinson is the slam dunk champion, right? 3-time slam dunk champion in a row. Is that right?
No, I did 2 in a row, and then I lost one. I should have won, but I lost one, and then I did the next year.
What
and I
happened in
won.
the year you lost? Why should you have?
I lost to Gerald Green, but I was taught how can you dunk against somebody that got that much hops? It was not. I wasn't gonna win that. I should have won though. But
Let's talk about the dunk, the famous dunk, dunking over Dwight Howard. How nervous were you that you were going to hit him in the head?
well, I was a little nervous, but it wasn't that I wasn't gonna jump over him. I was just nervous. There was so many people that I'm jumping in front of. That was the nervous part. I was jumping over guys like Eddie Curry and Jared Jeffries. They're 6'11", 7 feet. I knew if I could dunk over these guys, I could jump over Dwight. So I was like, the question was Dwight gonna let me? So that was the biggest thing. I was like, man, I got the perfect dunk, but if he doesn't agree, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
So I saw him in the elevator. We were going to go do our interviews for the dunk contest and everything, right? So I saw him in the elevator, and I'm like, bro, I got a dunk that I want to do, but I got to ask you when nobody's around. And he was like, all right, bet. I was like, cool. So it was me and him in there warming up. And I was like, bro, let me jump over you. He was like, can you? I was like, yes, bro, just watch this. So I told him to turn around, and I just ran and jumped over him and landed. I didn't even dunk. I just jumped over him, cleared him. He was like, what? He was like, oh, yeah. He was like, bro, this dunk is going to go down in history. Yo, I'll do it. I was like, perfect.
Wow.
And I was like, bro, we're going to make history with this. I was like, bro, we're going to be known for a lifetime, for
You knew
eons.
before you did the dunk.
Yeah, I said for eons, kids are going to be like, yo, Nate Robinson jumped over jumping over Superman. And I told him a whole little spiel, and I got this jersey and the kryptonite shoe, and I was like, bro, it's going to be lit, bro.
The kryptonite shoes, you were telling us in the event, but you got to tell us for the podcast. Those kryptonite shoes that you used to dunk over Dwight Howard,
Yes.
They were stolen from you?
Stolen out of my room, bro. I couldn't believe it. And Nike thought I was playing. They thought that I had something. I said, bro, I went to my room. I got the shoes that you guys, the orange ones that you guys wanted me to try and dunk contest and practice in. I went to practice my dunks. I went and came back with everything else that you guys sent in my room when I left, because they sent them when I wasn't there. So they sent the shoes up to my room and made sure they got in my room. When I got to my room, they were gone. And I was like, I don't see no shoes here. They're like, you're kidding me. I was like, listen, I don't play games. You said you sent shoes, there's no shoes. So they went through a whole thing. Like they shut the hotel down. They closed the hotel.
They shut a whole hotel down because your shoes got stolen.
And was looking for them everywhere. They couldn't find them. And then somebody was on eBay and they found them on eBay. Somebody was on the internet selling them that fast.
And Nike paid
$25,000 to get those shoes.
Nike bought the shoes back for $25,000.
Yep, that's what I was told.
wow. Did they find the guy who stole your shoes?
Nope.
It was just some random guy on eBay who got the 25
I
grand.
don't even know if they like.
Wow.
It was crazy, bro. I don't even know how. Whoever got
Statute of limitations is up. Come,
How'd you
present
get 'em?
yourself. Whoever took Nate's
Whoever took.
shoes.
How did you do? How
We
that
want
was,
to interview them.
That was
but no.
crazy. That was
Right.
crazy work. Crazy work.
Wow.
I mean,
wow.
speaking of that, look right there. Look at how does it feel being on like a card? And like, for example, your jersey's right behind Jonathan. Like, how does it feel? That must be.
Man, it's so real, man. It's like for me, looking at it brings me back to it. But it's like sometimes I really feel like, damn, did that really happen? You know, because time goes by fast, and so many things that happen in the NBA and dunk contests, and different players are showing up and blossoming, and then to capture a moment like this, to have and to look back on it, man, and to do it on the first try to me was everything, and to be able to complete to have history right here in my hands, and to have it on YouTube and have it, while we can see it and we can type, it's hard to talk about, bro, because it's so touching to me, and it's
You made history.
yeah, it's a dope moment in time. Like this time right here, to freeze time right like this and look at something like this. And to be able to have something like this to show my great-great-grandchildren, like, yo, like, grandpa was really like that. I was flying and I can tell I used to fly. I can tell them, like, look, this guy was 7 feet tall, one of the best jumpers ever. I jumped over him. Grandpa was really that guy. I can't wait to be able to tell my grandchildren that.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
Wow. You've made some history on the court. You've made some history on the court with sneakers, too.
Yeah.
We talked, you were probably, like you said,
One of the first ones to wear the
ever
Nike
wear
Yeezys.
Nike Yeezys
Yeah.
on the court. What was it like wearing a shoe like this?
Man, my friends used to, like when I told them I was gonna wear them because I had an extra pair, and they were like, "Man, you ain't gonna wear them." I was like, "Bro, well, I'm gonna wear them, bro. It's gonna go viral." And they were like, "Bro, yeah, right." So I put them on. We put it against San Antonio. I never forget it. San Antonio game in San Antonio, and I had the black ones on, but they were like, like they got the leather sole, so I was sliding in them, but it was cool to wear. It wasn't like a bad shoe. I just wish they didn't have the leather sole.
Any other crazy
the
pairs you wore
insole.
on the court?
Not just those, besides all the Jordans that I wore when I was with the Bulls.
Wow. Wow. That's a really good one. Okay.
That must have been crazy too. Obviously, I've seen a good amount of clips from you saying, you grew up on Michael Jordan.
Yes, bro. Like
Being in Chicago, wearing Jordans, being a Jordan.
was unbelievable. It was like, for me, breathtaking. Like, damn, like every time I put on that jersey, I felt, Michael's presence. I felt that aura that, when being a part of, the Chicago legacy, I felt that. And every time I couldn't wait to get to the gym when I played when I was in Chicago. I was like, man, I'm gonna wear, I'm gonna try to wear almost every Jordan that Jordan wore when he was here. I tried to, and I tried to, would dress up different shoes, different quarters sometimes. I changed them at halftime.
Have you met Michael Jordan?
Yeah, one time, bro.
What was that like?
Or 2 times, actually. But I was nervous. I didn't know what to say to him. And my teammates were like, man, just go say what's up to him. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm nervous, bro. I don't know. Like, he gonna know me. He gonna tell me, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'll be crushed.
What'd you say to him?
And I was like, man, I don't know what to call you, Mr. Jordan, Mr. Air, your airness. I was calling him everything. Mike, MJ. I was like, bro, you're the reason why I play basketball, bro. You made me believe. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like Mike. I believe. And I told him, I said, I believe that. And he was like, man, it's all good, bro. Like, he was like a regular dude. He was
Wow.
He was like, man, come here, you little fucking, like, talking like regular shit to me. He was like, man, why you didn't win the one dunk contest? I was betting on you. I was like, damn, I was like, my bad. I was like, I owe you, man. But I was like, man, what I got to do to get on Team Jordan? He was like, man, you got to keep playing and do what you do, bro. We'll get you on.
Wow.
And I was on it for my last year when I was in the league.
Wow, that's
I was
a
in
beautiful
Denver.
thing.
I was in Denver my last couple of years. He put me on Team Jordan for like a year. I think I was for a year or 2. And they sent me so many J's. So I was like, this.
Shout out to Mike.
And I was, yeah. And I told him, I don't need no money. I was like, man,
Just the
send me-
shoes.
just send me gear, bro. I just want the merch.
Right.
I want all the merch, man. He sent me a lot of good shit, man. I have
Wow.
a lot of Jordan because of that.
I think one thing, what I've gotten to know in our research about you and just being a fan over the years and even talking today is Michael Jordan was an idol of yours growing up.
Yes.
But I think the biggest thing, and maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, that you got from Mike is that competitive spirit.
Yeah,
right?
you gotta be competitive.
Going back to the competitive spirit, you're a very competitive guy.
Yeah.
You've said you could beat anybody in a 1v1.
For the most part, I feel like in my prime, I felt like I
beat
could.
Mike in a 1v1? Do you think you could have got him on your best day?
Not on my best day, but I'll give him a run for his money.
You
For
against
sure.
MJ, you'd give him a run
For
for his money.
sure, give him a run. I'll score on MJ for sure. Back in my prime and his, I would definitely get a bucket or two.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say I'll beat him because that'd be wrong.
I'm gonna give you a name, and you just give me a quick. In your best day, would you beat them in a 1v1? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll start Michael Jordan.
No.
Kobe.
No.
LeBron.
No. I mean, I'll get buckets on Bron, but I wouldn't beat him.
Shaq.
Hell no.
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 Okay. AI.
No, but that would be fun. That would be fun because I know watching how I would score, I know I could score on him. So I know for sure, you know what I'm saying? I get buckets on AI.
Let's do some current guys. Steph Curry.
One-on-one?
One-on-one.
Yeah, I think I could be Steph Curry one-on-one in my prime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
we're from Boston. Jason Tatum.
Tatum. Okay, no, but listen, it's like this. What are we playing? Are we playing 3 dribbles? Are we playing where he can back
Full
me
on.
down? Just unlimited dribbles?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
3 dribble, you'd beat JT?
If we're playing unlimited dribbles, I'll say no. But if we're playing 3 dribbles, I can say yes. I can almost beat anybody with 3 dribbles.
Really? Okay. Wow. I got to talk that competitive spirit. Let's go back to a legendary moment, blocking Yao Ming. What was that like?
I was nervous, but in my mind, if you go back and look at the play, I was in help position. I was in the perfect spot. And in my head, I'm like, I'm going to jump and try to block it. But if he dunks on me, he's going to have to dunk on me. I mean, he's 7'9". Like, you should dunk on me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just went up and went for the block, and I blocked it. And he didn't go up to dunk it. He just went up kind of soft. And I was like, man, get the shit out of here. And when I came down to block that, I kind of poked him in the eye afterwards. So he grabbed his eye, and he made some loud grunt noise. So I just ran back down court trying to score.
Did you ever talk to Yao about that?
No, I never said anything to him about it, but it was just crazy.
I don't know.
You have to ask him how he felt getting blocked by me. That's what we need to know.
Yao
We
Ming
need
on
to
Got
know
So
what,
Hot
what do you feel
crazy.
like getting blocked by at the time the shortest guy in the NBA, and you're the tallest? That's funny.
That's very
That's some funny.
I mean, it must have been obviously a huge factor in your entire game was height, obviously. But one thing that I loved seeing, especially growing up, just watching you play, is you and Shaq. And the pranks.
Yeah, man.
And you would prank.
He set him up though. Like that. Believe it or not, Shaq set all those pranks up.
So it was fake?
Not all of them, but most of them. Yes, he set them up. So a lot of like the cookie. He would sleep on that one.
This is like Santa's not real, man. Shaq
was,
set the pranks against him?
The popcorn, the water. Like we're just setting up all pranks.
What about dunking on him at practice? That clip?
No, I'm just a goofball. I used to do that to all my teammates.
Okay.
If you're standing under the hoop, I was dunking on you every time.
Yeah.
So if you had to say, what's your favorite prank you did on Shaq?
The dunk on the dunk. But the one I got him best was when we did the movie Uncle Drew, and he was standing under the hoop. I really dunked on, I dunked the shit out of his ass.
Wow.
On that one, I was like, I got to dunk on his ass. He's standing under the hoop. And Lisa Leslie, shout out to Lisa Leslie because she set him up.
Okay.
We got him good. We got him good.
Well, let's talk about the current NBA. Well, how do you feel about the current state of the NBA?
I don't know, man. Adam Silver, you guys are making the league too soft for one. We need to go back to where, you could be a little bit more physical. They need to stop. The referees need to stop being so sensitive. They're giving guys text for nothing. I seen Jason Tatum get a text for just slamming the ball, going up in the air. I mean, come on, man. There's been worse things said than you guys are giving text for. I think we need to just, be a little bit more physical. I think that we need to go back to. I don't think there needs to be an illegal defense in the league. If you ask me, just
Bring the hand check back, stuff like
not
that?
the hand check, but just take out illegal defense. Just take that out, and just, the court's big enough. And I think we need to add what they do overseas. If the ball's on the rim, you can knock it off. I think that's pretty cool.
Okay, so the NBA's gone soft.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I got 2 questions about the current NBA. I'm interested to hear your take. Who do you think is the best NBA player right now? And then who do you think is the most overhyped NBA player of right now?
Damn, overhyped and best player. Best player right now, I'm a big fan of Anthony Edwards.
He's a dog.
I like his game. I like John Morant.
You like his shoe, the Anthony Edwards shoe?
Yeah, the shoe's pretty fire.
Yeah.
I like
what
I
they
like the
call
low
it?
tops, not the highs, but the lows.
Okay,
yes.
low top guy.
The lows, Anthony Edwards are fire.
You know what
like
they're
the new
calling
Dame
him?
Lillards, the low tops are fire.
You know what they're calling Anthony Edwards, right?
What, Baby Jordan? He is. I mean, he looks like him. He looked like his Michael Jordan's son.
You think Anthony Edwards might be Michael Jordan's son?
No, but I mean, he looked like he do look like. I mean, you gotta imagine. Okay, look, let's put this in perspective, guys. Michael Jordan, them guys played in the '80s, right? In the '90s, they were going to city, not saying what they were doing under the downtime. Now, there's a lot of babies that were made in them times, and now even in the times of the late '90s, early 2000s, a lot of babies made. And this is one thing that I need to know. You guys are telling me that Wilt Chamberlain slept with 20,000 women. You're telling me there's no offspring of his generation, of his offspring running this earth at all.
Doesn't seem like
There's
you buy
no
it.
Michael Jordan. There's no Patrick Ewing. There's no. I mean, the 80s was a wild time. 90s. Come on, bro. Somebody's kids that we don't know of that could be, got to be somebody's kids.
So maybe Anthony Edwards could be Michael's son.
You never know.
Maybe.
We don't know. We don't know if somebody got to take a blood test, but we never
Right.
know. But like
Right.
you said, there's gonna be guys come like Kenya Martin's sons made it to the league.
Right. Melo's son, Kyan
Melo's
was on
son's
the
about to make it
podcast.
to the league. Like LeBron's son's now in the league. All these guys' kids now you're about to see a lot of the NBA players' kids coming up playing in the league now. So you never know if that's somebody's kid or not. We don't know. Jimmy Butler's another kid that nobody knows that, you know what I'm saying? He's an orphan. Jimmy Butler went from house to house, from
Maybe Jimmy Butler and Anthony
got
Edwards are related.
adopted. Who knows?
Who knows? Right. Okay.
You
Well,
and Jimmy Butler, 1v1. I heard you.
That's one person I never beat. Jimmy Butler was a fucking cover, bro. Jimmy Butler was tough.
Okay.
And that's we used to play one-on-one all the time. We
let-
ran ones all the time. And I beat some of the best players that you know of. In a three dribble,
who? Can you tell us?
Paul Pierce.
You beat Paul Pierce in
I
1v1?
beat Paul Pierce 1v1.
Who else?
I mean, me and Brian Scalabrine always played. And I used to
Okay.
cook his ass. But it was tough.
Scout
Playing
came to
against Scal.
Godsall. He was
Scal
like
was a tough play one-on-one. Scal's tough. And I beat Scal,
Okay.
Jalen Rose, Steve Francis.
Wow.
I mean, there's a lot of guys, bro.
Okay.
I played a
got
lot
it.
of guys, bro.
Well, let's talk about old versus current NBA. Who would win 5v5? The Celtics roster that just won the NBA championship, or the Celtics roster that you were on, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, KG? Who would win in a 5v5? Prime versus prime.
I think we would beat them. Even though I wasn't on the team when they won it, but the next year we should have won that year when we lost.
So when you were
We
playing
lost
on
to
the
Kobe
Celtics,
in 7. We lost to Kobe and the Lakers in Game 7. We should have won that year. I don't think they would have beat us.
so the Celtics team you were on would beat the championship Celtics team
I
that
think
just
so.
won.
Yeah, with that team with Rondo, Ray. Yeah, we would have beat them.
Really?
Yeah,
For sure.
for sure.
Wow. I mean,
Cause they had better defense.
okay.
Like that year though, we had better defense that year for sure.
Can you tell us the Paul Pierce story, jumping over him and falling on your face? Like,
Yeah, so that game winner that he hit, man, I was trying to celebrate and just, when you're ecstatic and you're happy and your teammates just won the game, you just, especially against your former team,
yeah.
I was just juiced.
Wow.
And I literally almost broke my neck that game. I think I died and came back that day. Because
That's crazy.
the picture that they have, somebody got a still picture of when I fell. Ray Allen looking at me crazy. KG's in the background bowing. Paul Pierce is running like this. It's a beautiful picture. It's dope as. But I'm like, damn, I was really on the court with these greats.
Yeah.
At that time, in the fourth quarter, like in crunch time, like I said, I can tell my kids I played with a lot of greats and been around
beautiful
a
thing.
lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But that was the day I died and came back to life.
That's
Good.
for sure.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
crazy.
We're giving away $100 to someone who comments or DMs us their favorite part of this podcast episode. If you're watching on YouTube, just comment your favorite part, or if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, anywhere else, just send us a DM on Instagram. We're gonna pick a winner for $100. Maybe we'll give away some shoes or some merch too. So let's do that and get back into the podcast.
And then I gotta bring it up. Doc Rivers owing you $2 million.
Yeah, that it really still sour taste in my mouth, bro. Pause. No Diddy on that one. But yeah, man, that was crazy.
Walk us through it. What?
So that time, man, I had it where when I got traded from the Knicks, that if we made the playoffs, and I played a certain amount of games, that it was like $1.5 million, I think it was, for making the playoffs and playing a certain amount of games. and I had to play a certain amount of games in that one game. And then in my head, somebody brought it up to me the day before in the newspaper, and then my agent and everybody were talking about it. And I was like, man, and in my head, I was like, man, he about to fuck around and not play me. And I was like, I'm just saying how it went down. It felt awkward that whole day. And he didn't play me the whole day. And I'm like, damn. And I told my teammates, I'm like, bro, this may sound janky, but I think he did that shit on purpose. And I'm like, bro, there's no way. But my teammates like, just go sub in, Nate. Just go sub in. Just sub yourself in. I'm like, I'm not going to do that, because then I do that, he going to blackball me. He going to tell, they want to trade me. They going to say that I'm doing this. I'm a knucklehead. So I was like, I just took the high road. I just didn't, whatever. I told my agent, I was like, well, you got to have proof. I was like, we got proof? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Why would they not? That's just another million, 1.5 that they don't have to give out. You know what I'm saying? They knew that. They knew what they were doing. That's why I still had a bone to pick with Doc about that shit. Like, why you not play me that day, but then you played me in one of the other games? What was the point of that? Like, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? Or nothing. I did nothing wrong for you to do that to me.
And you never brought it up to him ever?
I never said nothing to him.
Wow. He's probably seen the clips at this point.
And he know what's up.
Yeah.
Bro.
He knew that day.
All my teammates knew. They all knew what's up.
Wow. Well,
let's
talk. We talked about basketball.
He did that shit on purpose.
We talked about basketball. Let's talk about other sports. Not a lot of people know you played college football.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What made you switch or pick basketball over football?
Well, when they fired my coach, it wasn't like the portal. I could just jump in the portal and go play where I wanted. So I wasn't sitting out. I was like, Dad, I ain't about to go to another school, sit out a whole year.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't doing that.
Wow.
So I stayed, and I was like, I'm just going to play basketball.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I played in hoop. I always loved hoop. And I knew I was good. I didn't know I was going to be that good where I made it to the league. But I was like, I'm on something where, we turned the program around at University of Washington. We went from 9 and 20-something, my first year I think we was 9 and 20. We lost 20 games and won 9. Then the next year we won 20-something and lost like 16, 14, or 13 or something. And then the next year we went 29 and 5, or 29 and 4 or something. So
you helped turn that program
around. Yeah,
we
turned the program around, man. And I was like, man, I entered my name in the draft my sophomore year just to test the waters, and came back to school.
And the NFL draft, you're saying?
And no, this is basketball.
Oh, the NBA draft.
I went to the NBA draft. NFL, I didn't play football in a couple years. I should have just played football, tried out football, and tried to see if I could make a name and switch to basketball so I could be the first one.
Would you have picked NFL over NBA?
I should have. I should have, just so I can go play football for however many years I could, and then come and try to.
Because you could still hoop on people.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I should have did it that way.
So you're a huge college football fan. When we came and sat down, you needed to check the scores.
Check the
before we could even do the
scores. Make
podcast.
sure my son.
Well,
my
so
son
I was going to
Namir,
ask you. So your
he
son
plays for Colorado.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to ask
He
you.
has a game tonight at 7.
Beautiful. Well, let me ask you about your son. Right. So you played college football. Your son plays college football for Deion, who you were a huge fan of at Colorado.
Right. Facts.
There's a very viral clip that went of Deion pulling your son to the side, giving him some words on the field. How do you feel about Coach Prime's coaching style to players like your son, his son, etc.?
I think it's pretty cool, man, because we idolize these guys growing up. Like me, I wanted to be like Deion, bro. I wore number 2 because of him. I wore his shoes. When I played football, I just, I wanted to get to the zone. I wanted to get pick sixes. I wanted to play defense because he played defense. I didn't even care for offense because Deion was like, you score on defense, you're playing defense, you're a bad man jamma. So, what he did and how he played really got my attention.
Yeah.
And then for my son, I was like, man, to go to a school and learn from a guy like that, I mean, it's priceless. You know what I'm saying? So my son is doing a good job. He's a walk-on, but hopefully he gets the opportunity to play this year and maybe next year. Hopefully in the next couple years he gets a chance to play. But he's doing a hell of a job, bro. And it's a beautiful thing. He's getting coached by my favorite player. I say, bro, that's like Michael Jordan of football. Like, you're getting coached by one of the greatest.
Wow.
And my son, he loves it. He loves being a part of the team and, playing and, waking up every day, putting on that uniform.
Playing for coach.
Helmet show. Yeah, so it's dope as fuck. Bro.
Yeah, that's dope.
They're a viral team.
Yeah, every week. And my son says, bro, it's crazy. It's like a circus. But he said
he's next to Shedeur, obviously.
Yeah.
And
he got an interception on Shedeur yesterday.
What do you think? What do you think about
like,
it's pretty funny, bro. I love it. I love all that shit.
Yeah.
Because I know for sure if I was playing right now and I was in college, I would be a asshole, like in a good way, like talking shit and dancing, getting picks, and I'd been doing all that, having fun. It'd been We turning up. Our football team I play, oh, we've been turning up big time.
I mean, and then he just recreated it. I don't know if you saw, but now a year later from the clip, he did the same thing with the crowd, but now he has a $200,000 Richard Mille.
See what I'm saying? Like,
Is Namier getting a Richard Mille soon, or what's up with that?
I don't know, man. I just know
You got to keep playing.
Just keep playing through your thing.
Yeah.
All the
crazy.
material crap that doesn't mean anything will come
That's
to
right.
you if that's what you like.
Yeah.
I'm not a big. You see me no watch. I don't
Right.
really do. I mean, I got a nice little
You got a
chain
little
that was a
something
gift.
on.
I'm not really into that crap. I love sneakers. I'm a sneaker guy.
There it is. Well,
You give me some sneaks and I'm happy.
What's your favorite sneaker of all time?
Man, I told you the Jordan 13, man.
Yeah, the
Best
playoff
shoe.
13.
Oh,
Best
yeah.
13, best shoe ever.
Well, you go ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, you mentioned it, and I didn't really even want to bring it up until like you kind of mentioned it. Was the kidney obviously like we've seen? You know,
No, it's okay to talk about it because it
Yeah.
needs to be awareness needs to be brought
Yeah,
to
no, of
people
course.
that are going through kidney failure, renal kidney failure like myself. And with this whole situation, I just I accept it. I move forward. I try to deal with it the best way I know how, and I just try to acknowledge and respect the days that the good days that I do have. Because there's some days where I'll be in the hospital, I'll be sick, and I throw up, and my kidneys are shot, and I feel horrible. And then some days I feel better. Like today's a better day. So every day I feel better, and I just appreciate the good days that I do have. Even the bad days I appreciate, and I'm still here, bro. Because the only way I can live is going to dialysis every day and going to get hooked up to a machine. They clean my blood and they get all my bad toxins out and they clean it. Like that's how I live now. So
change every day for you.
changes every day. So my days are counted, but I just appreciate the days that God's given me, and it's been a blessing, man. I'm happy that I
God
can be here
bless.
with y'all talking and being being here at Soul. So
And there's a lot of people out there in general just with medical conditions, whether it's kidney, allergies,
man, I
whatever,
see people
affecting
with kidney problems.
just massive stuff
What's
that
the,
affects daily life.
Yes, the kidneys. There's a blind lady that kidneys are failing. She's blind that goes to dialysis. That I go see her. That I see every day, and I'm like, damn,
Any words of advice for people going through medical things the way you're
man.
going through them?
Just have faith. Go to all your treatments. Never miss a treatment because that's ideal. You need that to live to keep going. Count your days. Like really appreciate your days. The good days that you do have. Because, those are the days that, you get to, they're like memories, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real, man. And for people that, who are not as healthy as others, man, cherish your moments. Because, like, you never know when when it's time to go, to meet your maker. Me, I'm prepared, but I'm just trying to, live my day. Hopefully I'm here long enough to, like I said, be a grandpa. I want my grandkids to be able to see me on a card, and me being still here to be able to show them the card, and the highlights and everything that I've done for them.
That's right. It's a beautiful
So
thing.
yeah,
Wow.
And speaking of just medical stuff too, you just touched that DB4 right there.
yeah,
have a
man.
really
This guy
cool-
Isaiah.
You have a really cool story. I want to hear it.
Yeah, man, Isaiah, man. The Dorn Beckhams are cancer patients who are fighting cancer, and they get to create their own Jordan sneaker. And I love that about MJ of making Dorn Beckhams. There's a couple of Dorn Beckhams that I do have still to this day, but these are special because I have a small pair like these that Isaiah gave to me.
And he designed that shit.
He designed the shoe, and it's pretty cool, man, with the kryptonite lime green and the Superman colors, man. And these are kind of dope, and the story behind them, man. And shout out to him, man. That people fighting cancer, some people don't survive. So it's tough out there, man. It's tough. It truly is, man. And you got to have a soft spot in your heart for people that are not as healthy as others, man. So
There it
it's
is.
just pretty cool.
Well, we'll go on a lighter note. We got a couple of segments that we'll end on. First one we got a little drip or skip segment.
Okay.
That we're gonna go through. We're gonna show some old outfits of yours, and you can tell us if it's a drip or a skip. Okay. We're gonna get to
Let me
it.
see if I can see that far. Can I see that far?
Yeah, let's.
We'll
let's
tell you when
pull
to
this
stop.
up right
Gabe.
now.
We're
right?
almost there. There it is,
Yeah.
right here. Here's the first one.
Oh, it's drip.
Drip.
That's drip. That's
You got the
original.
Red Octobers on.
Yeah, that's just drip. That's drip. Sneakers are cool. That filter may not be drip.
The filter's a little crazy, Nate.
Yeah,
the
we
three,
have,
the three
that's the drip.
photos-
That's the filter we was on back then.
We were scrolling on your Instagram, your old Instagram.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was
Pick
all
stitches
those.
going crazy.
Okay, next one. Oh, there's another one. What do we
Oh,
got?
that's the I remember that.
Cool Gray is on.
Yeah, cool gray with the simple sweat swag with the beanie. It's a drip.
And I'm
Drip?
pretty sure
Yeah,
at the bottom,
that's casual grit drip.
your caption on this one, I have to read the caption. It's laundry day. Sorry, still swaggy though now. A hashtag hold that.
Yes. So back then I definitely did laundry that day, and I just put some random shit on with some cool grays. Like I said, you can wear anything as long as your feet heat is popping. It don't matter what you wear in your clothes.
Okay.
As long as your shoes are legit.
And you had the Cool Grays on.
Yeah, it's
Swag.
a drip. It's a drip.
Okay,
swag.
next one. We got outfit with some
Oh, that's
Tims
true.
on.
That's what
USA Polo.
That's the day. Look, that's the day I got my braces. I remember that day exactly. The day I got my braces. I had the USA because it was that time of the year. We're watching the USA. I had the Tims on. Can't go wrong with Tims. You know what I'm saying? The Gucci belt. I remember that day right there. I got my braces that day.
Super drip.
Swag,
Okay,
super drip.
we're going to do a fit battle. Okay, we're going to show 3 fits, 1 from each of us. We're going to pick who has the best outfit.
Okay.
Okay, there's some old ones of me and Joey too. Go ahead. Next one. So that's Nate. We got some Raging Bull 5s on.
Classic.
We got a Bulls fitted,
I had
some
a Bull
long cargo
tank, yeah.
shorts.
Swag.
You think you got us beat?
Yes, for sure.
Here's me. I got a black tee. I'll show you the photo. Black tee, some cargos, and some Galaxy foams on. Like 15
That's drip
there.
though. That's a nice drip for a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice
Okay.
drip right there. Cause the shoes, the pants, cool.
Okay.
Pants straight from PacSun though.
Wait, go to the next one and then scroll down a little bit. You'll see Joey. I don't know what type of photo shoot we were doing here.
Yeah, I don't know. I was on some.
Now, if I
model
was
thing.
Joey, I would have had on Chuck Taylors for this fit.
Okay.
I would have thrown some Chuck Taylors, would have made the fit legit and everything cool. I don't know what shoes are those.
There's some Jordan 1s, some
Yeah, some. It's like recreated. Yeah,
Decon-
deconstructed.
Okay, yeah. So, but that's solid. That's
Okay.
solid. That's solid.
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't say.
who's winning? Who's of the 3 fits?
I'll say
I got
me
the
for
Galaxy
sure.
I know
Foams
my
on.
vote. I know my vote.
I know my vote for sure.
You lost.
Oh,
The Raging Bulls right there is fire. I can't. I mean, like the baggy shorts. That day, I was getting ready for my son's birthday party, so that to me that was drip.
I'm going Galaxy foams. What are you? You're
Oh,
the tiebreaker.
So I'm the tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker. Who's got it?
It's 1000% the Raging Bull 5.
That's crazy.
Swag.
Look at the hat. Look at the
The fit.
Galaxy foams.
The Galaxy's solid, but nah,
All right.
those ain't better than the Raging Bulls. And back then, the Raging Bulls were hard to come by. Those Galaxies were not hard to come by. The Raging Bulls are hard to come by still to this day.
Whoa.
Suede,
Nate,
Jordan
you're
5s.
talking crazy, but it's okay. Let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving.
That's just straight drip.
We're gonna go straight to a few fan questions we got for Nate.
Okay, fan
right?
questions.
What's the first fan question, Joe? Read it out.
Who's your favorite teammate of all time?
We'll keep them quick.
Oh man, favorite teammate of all time. I'm gonna have to go with 2. I have 2 favorite teammates of all time. Probably my guy Eddie Curry.
Okay.
He was a great teammate, bro. Funny guy. And my guy Darrell Wright.
Okay. Next one.
Cool dude.
Joey.
Cool dudes.
This is an interesting one. Was the fight with Jake Paul rigged?
No. You think I would want to go out there and get my ass knocked out for whatever? No.
Okay. Next question.
And if it was, I would tell you guys. But no.
And the last question, if you had to restart from 0, what would you do differently?
If I had to do what?
If you had to restart from 0, what would you do differently?
Restock from 0. What would I do differently? Man, oh,
This was a
Damn.
good, when I saw this,
That's
I-
a great.
yeah.
What I would do differently now, I would get into. First of all, if I can go back from 0 and start, I would definitely get into stocks, way more stocks. I would be into Google, Amazon's, Nike.
Easy to say now.
Yeah, but I would have been in all that early, right from jump. I wouldn't have spent one contract, any of my NBA contracts or in my indoor. I wouldn't have spent no money.
Are you investing now?
A little bit,
Yeah.
just a little bit. But yeah, I would have definitely did way more. I would have just been investing, and then I would have got into early on crypto, all that crypto.
Oh, I was just about to ask that. So the crypto, the Bitcoin.
Yeah, I
all
would have
that
got into all
stuff?
that early. Like if I could do it again, I would do it now. But
Interesting.
because now, you see what's about to go down. Elon Musk is creating fucking robots, robot cars, robot people, selling for $38,000. You can have a robot do we're getting those times where the internet, whoever can hack and do all this, those are gonna be the billionaires and because no money's not going to be a physical thing that we touch and we can trade. It's going to be all electronic.
Wow. Okay. Got it.
So you're going to have to get a computer. You're going to have to get a robot
Right.
that can get on a computer and work for you and shit. It's
crazy.
Watch. That's
All
where,
right.
that's where it's going to go.
It
That's
is.
where it's going next.
When you just saw a Tesla the other like 2
drive
nights
by
ago,
itself with people.
the party
in it.
bus.
Yeah, it's crazy.
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 All right. Let's keep it moving. We got to keep it moving because we got to get Nate out of here at some point. We're about to wrap up.
And I think that's gonna move on to our next segment.
Last segment, I think, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first, for the fan questions, if you guys want to submit fan questions, comment. We can't tell you who our next guest is, but drop a good question for whoever the guest is in the comments, or DM us on Instagram if you're listening on any of the audio softwares. But let's go into our copper drop. We'll make this pretty rapid fire.
Cool.
We're going to show you a shoe. You just say copper drop, okay? Copper drop.
Cop.
Columbia 11.
Cop.
Okay? You wore the fake 11s, real 11s
Those
you
are the
wear
ones
too?
fake. Those right there. Yeah, I'll cop those.
Okay. Next.
Look, I swag.
That's the photo.
That's
That's the photo of Nate wearing fake 11s?
right there. The fake Jordans.
Okay.
Fake J.
Big yellow boots.
Drop. I mean, what is it? Copper drop?
Yeah.
Drop. I'm not fucking with those.
Okay.
We talked about this.
Now,
in
if those
the-
are rain boots, living in Seattle, I'm copping those.
So if the yellow boots
But
were
they got
rain
holes in them. Like, your socks get wet. Like, no, those are rain boots. I'm with the
Okay.
rain boots. If those are rain boots, I'm fucking with them.
Okay.
And we actually saw these in the event. Gallery A6 going for $1,500 to $1,800.
Drop. Not
Okay.
copping those.
There's an infamous one. Panda Dunk. Copper drop.
Bro, I have mixed feelings about these. Because I have those, but they're like suede. So they're not like the original pandas, like suede.
Right.
But those are the originals that everybody hates. I'm gonna say drop. I'm
And
not
are you
copping
hating
those.
them just because everyone else hated them, or?
I'm just because they're everywhere. Like everybody has them. They're not like exclusive, which is fine. But I just everywhere you see people got them. I'm cool.
Next one. Interesting one.
What
Do
are
you know
those?
what those are?
No, I didn't know.
That's the Trump sneaker. Trump just
Drop. No,
Yeah.
wearing those.
Next.
We talked inside about the cool Kais.
No, thank you.
Drop.
Drop.
Joey.
I feel like you can pull a fit off with these.
What's the those? What are those? Those carpet shoes?
Overgrown mischief. They just have fur and hair coming all off of them.
No, thank you.
You don't think you can pull those off?
No, unless like you wearing a Grinch outfit on Christmas. I
Halloween.
wear them on Grinch Christmas. Yes, on Halloween. That's it. No,
Kryptonites.
cop.
Okay. Got it.
You
Before
know how hard that shoe is to find?
Yes, what it is, but then
we were trying to find
tried
it
to
there.
get one
They're
to
about to
put-
come back out. They're about to come back out with them.
That's
Really?
crazy.
It's hadn't been 20 years since the dunk contest of that day. They do it every 20 years.
Yeah, 2005, right?
Or what year did you win the dunk contest?
When I wore those, 2007, I think.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
we're
we're
going to see the
coming
Kryptonite soon.
Yeah, they try to drop them every 20 years.
Wow. Okay.
So, because it was, yeah.
Nate, this is the actual last thing before you go.
Okay.
We have a Got Soul care package for you. It's to your
Oh,
right.
word.
If you want to go through it, maybe open up some of the
Me?
pieces, go one by one for us, show us what you got.
Isn't that the shirt you got on? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
This is me for
Little
sure.
Got Soul Seattle,
Got
oversized.
so Seattle with you got all your tour dates on here.
All the
Boston,
cities on the
Philly,
back.
Dallas, Miami, Atlanta, New York, Houston, Chicago, Los Angeles, Washington, and Phoenix.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all better get Bibby. Y'all go to Phoenix, y'all
Bibby,
better
we
call
talked
Bibby.
to Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby
You better call
soon.
Bibby.
Let's see.
Y'all
Okay.
better call
What do we
Bibby.
got
What's next?
Oh, we had to throw this in there. Because
Oh.
people don't know you on the practice squad.
For the
For the
Seahawks. You were
Seahawks.
on the practice
Yeah, I was
squad,
trying. Well, I
See
tried
that
out.
bottom head?
They let me try out with the Seattle, the back. That's dope. Y'all see that S?
Okay.
The
Meredith
S
S.
is legendary.
Please don't send the season to 6.
Legendary S.
It's all
Oh, are
good
these
love.
shorts?
Yep.
I got a new pair of shorts. Let's
Yep.
go. This is.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What else do we got?
Shorts?
What else we got in there? Oh, that's a new one. That's a new piece. That's our
God Soul jersey.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Okay. Y'all want me looking
Crop
like Zeke out here with my stomach out?
Yep.
All
Come
right.
on now.
Little swag.
And last but not least,
And I got some flowers, guys.
we got a flower. So a big
I
thing
appreciate that,
at
man.
Got Soul, Nate. we're
Thank
hu-
you, man.
we're
Always love to have some flowers, man.
Well, we got to give you your
guys showing
flowers.
your love. I
That's our
appreciate
segment
that.
here. So
Thank you, man.
we're huge on giving people their flowers. I'm going to give you your flowers.
Thank you,
And
brother.
we just want to say this, Nate. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You're obviously a legend,
Thank
not
you,
just in
bro.
basketball, not just in sneakers, not just in entertainment, in so many different things. You've done so many different things to make this world a brighter, a happier place.
Thank you, man.
And throughout all of this, you've stayed incredibly humble.
I tried, bro.
You've worn your heart on your sleeve. You've obviously gone through some really tough things to deal with, and you've put your best foot forward. And what we can
that's
say
all I
is,
can do.
you know, they say don't meet the people you looked up to growing up. We looked up to you growing up. We look up to you now, of
Right.
course, as well. They say don't meet those people because you're going to be disappointed. We
Well,
weren't
some people like
disappointed.
that. Like you me, like Charles Barkley's an asshole. Like certain people, but They deserve to be that, bro, because they got to deal with someone. I can only imagine, like, you know, when they're trying to make a big deal about LeBron and you guys see in the Olympics where he shoot a kid away or whatever, move the kid out the way, and he was just trying to get. I get it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get being a certain way because you got to put on that smile and that, you know, that persona everywhere you go, and everybody wants something from you.
Right.
And sometimes you just want to be normal, man. You just want to just chill.
Yeah.
But I like my fans and the people, they make me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, they cheer for me when I didn't have people that you know, that didn't want to cheer. Or, you know, some people that really show love who hate it. You know, some people hate it. Like, you guys should have seen how much backlash I was getting after the Jake Paul fight. And how many people, like, even some of them, like, friends, like, not family, but friends, like, people that I'll call myself friends with, that turned their back on me, that was talking a lot of shit, bro. And it was like, and I was like, damn, I would never think that, you know, this person would say something like that. Or even, like, some of my peers in the NBA. But the fact that, you know, a lot of people stood up and, you know, showed love, it's respect factor. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, going through a lot, you know, being who I am and what I'm dealing with. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm blessed, bro. God blessed me with a great life, with great children, with great family. My kids are healthy and they're blessed, and I'm happy about that. And I can ask for more, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, even with this whole kidney failure thing, bro, like, I told God, bro, let me be the one. Let me be the one to go through something so somebody else doesn't have to. You know, let me be your soldier, and I'll be the one that go through all the trials and tribulations so somebody else don't have to, that don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know, that's my task. That's how I look at it.
And so I was gonna say, we can give the flowers. We want to give you
Appreciate
flowers
it.
and
Thank
say
you,
all that.
Thank y'all, bro.
And you were talking about kids. When we were 14 and 16-year-old kids, we started this thing.
That's
what
lit.
message do you have for yourself? If you could talk to your teenage self, what would you say?
Man, like, get like these guys, bro, and hustle. Hustle your way to what you want, what you see in your life, and what you want for yourself and your family. I like what y'all got going. It's a beautiful thing. I told you guys, man, you got your brothers sticking together with your family here, your mom and dad, and y'all grind to do something like this. It's dope. You know, it's not often that you have, you know, young talent that can do something like this. It's bring it together.
Thank you.
It's pretty dope. Keep it up.
And thank you, Nate. Thank you, seriously.
Yeah,
and to close us
sure.
out, what's your one message to the fans? Leave
For the fans, man, I love y'all. One thing I want to leave with y'all, man. You never know what somebody's going through, man, so be kind. You remember, like, on back in the day when I was a kid, and it seems like so cheesy and so young and so corny, but when I was a kid, I used to go to Blockbusters and rent, you know, movies and shit with my dad, and they used to always say on the cassette tape, it said, "Be kind and rewind for us." So when you watch it, you rewind it to the beginning, so when you turn it back, they don't have to do it. So it's like, pay it forward. You know, do something kind for somebody. Be kind, man. Show love. It's all about positivity, man. There's just too much negative shit going on in the world right now. We need to be more positive and show love to each other.
100%.
You know, and to the world, like, you know, to the trees and to everything, bro. Just show love. Be more positive and show more love to things. I think we need to do that.
What a great way to finish it. Thank you guys all so much for watching another episode of the God Soul Podcast.
Peace and love, guys.
Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, Nate.
Yes.
Until next time, man. We're excited for it.
Show love, bro. Dunk contest champion. Y'all know what it is.